Hello, welcome to T3 Plays, where finally we're on to the expert battles. We're going into Space-Time Smackdown. So this is probably going to be difficult because this is one of the newer sets and some of the challenges are a bit more difficult. So what they want us to do is use a dark deck. And a dark deck, well, the typical dark deck are weak to fighting, but the newer dark Pokemon in Space-Time Smackdown, like the Darkrai, the Weevil, they're weak to grass. So you generally want to use the dark Pokemon that aren't weak to grass. But I do have a Darkrai in here, which is probably a mistake, but it's because our dark deck isn't that great, so I just threw it in there. So I was hoping not to start with it, so it's not going great. So what we'll do is probably, well, we don't have anything else we can put in. So what we'll try and do is try and use it as a tank at the beginning and then withdraw it out. Or if we can power it up and get them to sleep, it might be a decent move. So we've got a Nidoran. So we've got the Nidorino, we've got the Nidoran, we get the Nidoqueen. We've got the Nidoqueen as well, so what we can do is see if we can power it up in time. Otherwise, we might sack it and start the Nidoqueen line. And the Yanmega is actually weak to electric, so if we want to get easy wins, we can try and use electric deck next to try and get some of the other mission rewards. Just like win by turn 12, do 1500 damage, etc. So best would be to use either electric deck for the Yanmega or a fire Pokemon for the Executor. Yeah, so I've sacked off building up the Darkrai because it's going to get destroyed in a couple of turns. So building up the Nidoqueen line. Okay, so they've pulled back the Yanmega. The Executor is pretty tough because it's so beefy, 160 and only needs 1 energy. So we're going to need to get the Nidoqueen active pretty quick. So I think we just pull the Darkrai back, put the Nidorino in, try and stall with the Yanma, because we won't be able to hit with the Nidoqueen yet. So we want to kind of stall it so we can get our energy up. And if we also can get maybe a coughing out, that's decent, because for 1 energy we can poison it and do tackle. Yeah, I do really want to get this Yanma out before he becomes a Yanmega, because he can hit for 120. Okay, they managed to evolve, which isn't great, but they need 3 energy. So likelihood is that they'll retreat it, but they have to use that energy for that unless they have XP. Okay, so they burnt their energy, which is okay. But we do have to focus on getting this Executor out and try and build up our bench, because they're going to start now building up that Yanmega. Okay, so we've got a coughing and a wheezing, which is an energy intensive, so we'll try and do something. We might have to get lucky with Executor hitting tails, otherwise it might be a loss. If he gets ahead, it's going to be tough for us. Okay, the Cyrusine. Okay, they want to take out. Okay, heads on Darkrai isn't bad. So they've got 1 point on us already. Yeah, because I can take it out with the wheezing. Because they'll do 10 damage after the turn ends and do 30 now. The only problem is both the wheezing and the Nidoqueen are within range for the Yanmega with 120. It's only got 1 energy right now. It's going to have 2, so we can get 1 hit off and poison it, but because will hit for 40 now. 50, yeah, it won't be enough. Unless we get like a cloak or something on our Nidoqueen, might be done for. Yeah, let's see if we can get a cloak. Yeah, that'll take us out. They'll get 2 points. Next round we'll hit for 80, 10 damage from the poison. They'll have 20. Yeah, the only thing that can help us is a cloak. Yeah, getting Ekans and hopefully an Arbok won't really do anything. Nope. Yeah, we're done here. So unless for some reason it chooses to retreat to protect it, which unlikely it's going to do. The AI is intelligent enough to know that they've got to win. That would be a serious misplay by them to do that. Yeah, this was a close one. Literally down to 20. Yeah, so this is a loss. So what we might do is edit our dark deck, but first insert might be, instead of just going straight in with the weakness like the dark against the grass, might try and do is go in with electric just to get a win, just to feel out the deck, see how it is. So yeah, so these are some of them we've seen before, like we've had stop your opponent getting a point, so we'll use our electric deck. Well, that's if they run the Yanmega. That's probably the scary one. So yeah, electric deck might be useful. We're going second, which helps. Yep, so we've got the Pikachu and Raichu, we've got the Pachirisu. We also have a tool, and we're going first, so we'll have energy advantage, so we can hit pretty hard. And then we can start building the Raichu up. And likelihood is they've got an executor, so the executor will take a couple of hits to get out. We just have to be wary about the Yanma at the back. They'll probably evolve, and because executor only needs 1 energy, they can start building pretty quick. Yep, they've evolved. Yeah, this would have been an easy win if they didn't have the evolution. Okay, at least it's not a heads. So we're literally already in range for them to take us out. So that's how good Executor EX is. We just have to hope that they don't. Okay, well, with our cloak we're out of range. So let's see what they do if they keep it in. Yeah, they have Erica's. Scary. They got the Yanmega up, but we are strong. Okay, they hit for 80. We got 20. We don't have the energy to compete right now. Yeah, none of them have a tool on. They might be afraid of the Rotom. So this was tough because now it's like, yeah, don't want to give up 2 points. And I got a full bench, so can start hitting. Hopefully they hit for 40. And then I can evolve the Raichu. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a loss, likely. Because there isn't anything we can really do. Don't have the energy. Yeah, as soon as they Erica, it was job done. They've got their evolutions. This might be, yeah, let's just concede. No point wasting time. The writing's on the wall already. So I think let's just try maybe, so we we're doing enough, some towards some of our mission wars. Might just get a fire deck up, seeing as the Executor is actually the one we have to get out of the way first. Because if we don't get the Executor out, it can start building very quick. Then we might have to get lucky on when we use the electric and the dark deck on our hand. But with the fire deck, it should be pretty easy enough. So we can get the Salandit, the Heat Rotor. We are going first. And if we use the Heat Rotom, it's going to take us, 3 turns we can get it active. So I think the Salandit would be the best bet. We'll put a Rocky Helmet on it on our next turn to protect it. So when we do run our fire deck, they start with the Kangaskhan. Well, they can actually see that we're a fire deck, so they would have avoided it. Farfetch hits for 40. And Kangaskhan is annoying because it can do 60 damage. It could take our Salandit out enough in the first turn. Okay, we survive. So it takes 20 damage. Yeah, we'll start building our bench because we can easily lose the Salandit. And I'm just thinking, if they get heads, let them have it. But then we have a Heat Rotom ready to take it out to do some damage. Because right now we don't really have anything that can really do much damage. Okay, that's fine. Because they take 20, hits us after hitting for 30. Just have to keep an eye out on that Yanmega, because they have started to build it. So they're on 1 energy on the Yanmega. If I take out this Kangaskhan, then can do some damage to the Yanmega pretty early. And then hopefully can take it. If we wait any longer, they'll be active and we need to get heads. Not great, because by the time we take the Kangaskhan out, okay, interesting. Good play for them. Now they're down to 10 energy. Yeah, and I'm sacrificing my Heat Rotom. They'll take it out because they'll have first attack. They'll hit for 120. It's a tough one. They'll take us out. Yeah, see, these expert battles are tough. There are some misplays here. So let's just concede here. I did misplay a few bits. So I think I should have protected the Heat Rotom. Maybe put the Salandit in, attack the Kangaskhan. You've seen how the decks perform against this Yanmega. So what we'll do is run this couple of times and show you how they're doing. Yep, so this I think likely will be a win. We opened very well. We got the Salandit and the Salazzle up. And so that does decent enough damage, 60 damage. We got them up early enough where they weren't able to evolve the Yanma. And we got a decent, bench going. We've got a Magma ready to get built up in case they get the Executor out as well. So for us, with the deck that we have, we need a good opening hand to be able to compete. Yeah, we do a decent chunk of damage to them now. We've got our magma up and running online, building up the heat rotom. So I think we're in a good position, even if they evolve their Yanmega, even the Executor. I think we're in a good position to take them out. Yep, they take damage. It's a win. It's too late for them. Yeah, no need to put any energy on. So that's our first win. And I think we must have done it by turn 12, right? So we'll collect our rewards and then we'll test out the rest of the decks to fulfill the rest of the missions. Yep, so did 3 of the missions. So now it's about just keep battling and get 1500 damage, which we're nearly there. Because we've had a couple of goals already to try and complete. We've unlocked the Infernape. So we'll complete the last 2 rewards. Then we can move on. Yep, running our dark deck, because while we use our dark deck, we'll probably do 1500 damage anyway after a couple of tries. So even though, so we're using a Darkrai because our deck is still a bit trash, but we still had to use the Darkrai just because of the abilities. The ability is pretty decent, we can put it to sleep. So I thought that was worthwhile, but you don't want to open with that. You want it to be in the back line a bit, so which we managed to do, took the Executor EX out. So that's job done. Managed to do our 1500 damage already. So now we move on to the Infernape deck. So Infernape, similar stuff. One of the tasks is obviously to use grass. So what we'll try to do is first use the water, which is weak, which fire is weak to, just to get a feel of their deck, what they're running, and then we can then near the end play our grass deck, which might be very tough because there's no going around it, because all grass weak to fire except the Yanmega, which we only have 1 Yanmega, which isn't consistent enough to run and get out and get 3 energy on. So it'll be tough because the Infernape can get out pretty quick. So we've got an EV, we've got the Vapor in the back line. Perfect would be to get a Starmie up and running. So we're going to try and Palkia. So we can try and keep this EV alive as long as possible so we can get the rest of our Pokemon powered up. Yeah, so the plan was to obviously want to get this Starmie up, and there's no point evolving the Vaporeon now because we won't be able to do any damage. So what we can do is damage it now, and then we can try and withdraw it, and then we can see about evolving it, because the ability is pretty decent where you can move around its energy. So what we could do is, instead of burning an energy, we can move it up to the Palkia. Yeah, so if we evolve first, I think the Vaporeon needs, is it 2 energy to retreat? So we want to retreat it first while it's an EV. Yep, so next turn, we can actually hit for 150, but we do lose 3 energy. So yeah, I think our way to win is using our Palkia. So right now we have to do a slash. We don't have the required energy, but we'll hit for 50. And we don't really have to use okay, they're withdrawing. Because we don't really want to waste, because we lose 3 energy, we don't want to use our move. Yeah, we can start powering the backbench after, well, Yeah, we can start lowering them, because I forgot that it hits the bench as well. And, well, they haven't even got Monferno up yet. So realistically, we can take them all out with a slash, because they're all within range. Yeah, if Dimensional Storm didn't attack the bench, then I would have just slashed away until they get the Infernape. Yeah, this is going to be a win now, because their Rapidash is within range. Even the Chimchar will take 2 hits. We can take them out. They won't have time to evolve. Okay, so they just put the Heatran in. Not Heatran, Heatmore. Keep getting them mixed up. Here we just keep attacking them down, and then they can't avoid a Dimensional Storm. I do like a Frostmoth, because that's the first ice Pokemon. We can use a water Pokemon against electric, because it's weak to metal. So I do like having a Frostmoth in this deck, as well as is good against a lot of decks, because it can put Pokemon to sleep, which is very helpful in these tasks. Yeah, so this is game over. Haven't lost the point, so we'll be able to complete multiple tasks. They've done a large amount of damage. So what we can do is use this deck to get a lot of points, do the damage, and then near the end, when we complete a lot of the tasks, then use our grass deck. Yep, so we managed to open well, and they opened really bad, so we managed to get a quick win. So yeah, that's the bonus of getting good hand and then getting bad hand. So we won by turn 12. So we still have a few more tasks to complete. So what we'll do is probably open some packs. Yeah, let's open some packs, see what we get. Improve our deck a little bit, because it is a bit tough, this expert level. I think we should have probably not started with Space-Time Smackdown, maybe some of the Genesis ones. Slugma's decent, Yanma's decent. Galactic Grunt is okay. Yeah, if we can get a Yanmega, that'd be amazing, because then we can use that against the Infernape. Let's get the open some of the Palkia decks too. Palkia packs. Wormadam, I really like Wormadam. Hits for 50. Okay, I don't need double Wormadam. Yeah, hits for 50 and coin flip. So it's like a Celebi, but I really like it, because it does minimum base damage of 50, which is great. Celebi, the minimum is 0. Yeah, managed to level up. We just collect some of our rewards, do some wonder picks, get these out of the way. So we've got the bonus pick to get Chimchar. Yeah, sick of the Chimchar. Not sure why I do it still, but hopefully get something. It's a free pick, why not? It's probably better to get a wonder pick Hourglass rather than the Chimchar. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the bonus getting the Togepi. Pachirisu. We have one Pachirisu, but if we get 2, we can run a Pachirisu 18 trainer deck. Giratina, not that great. Huge fan of Giratina, but in TCG Pocket, it's not amazing. Yeah, let's see if we can either get the Shaman or the Fossil. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, so we didn't have the Shaman or the Fossil. Shaman is pretty decent. A good healing Pokemon. So might see some play in our grass decks. Actually, it can go into any deck, right? Yeah. Send our thanks. Yeah, I'm not a fan of what's it called, the Chansey pick. Get our daily gifts. Just checking what else was there. Yeah, collect our pack hourglasses, then eventually we'll open some packs when we're struggling even further. Yeah, the Space-Time Smackdown battles are significantly harder than the advanced level. And yeah, and what I've also noticed is as you go through the collection, the Pokemon get harder and harder, so they're ramping up. So the latest decks are always better and harder to get past. So maybe the best way was to go through Genesis first, then Mythical Islands, and then Space-Time Smackdown. But seeing that we started already, we'll just carry on. It's just trying to use a water deck without any Pokemon higher than 3 diamond. Should be decent enough. Because the Frostmoth is really good. I really like the Frostmoth. Even the Wash Rotom does enough decent damage. So if you can hit them pretty quick early, we should do well. Unfortunately, we started off with a Frost Rotom. It needs 2 energy, which isn't great, but can you do? But we'll have energy advantage. Start chipping away at their bench. So we can do additional damage to them with the Giovanni, protect ourselves. We've got potion as well, so we can keep this Frost Rotom alive for a bit. Okay, so they're building their bench. Well, they're sacrificing more their Chimchar. They probably know it's gonna die pretty quick. I could use it. Could have used the Giovanni to take it out, but let's see what they do. Okay, so they put an energy on the Chimchar, which isn't bad to them putting energy on Chimchar because this deck doesn't really need much energy. Like the Heatmore needs 1, Infernape needs 2 only. Yeah, so we're just going to try and keep the Frost Rotom alive as much as possible, just to preserve our energy, because some of these plays are just about holding on to your energy and not losing them, because it's an energy battle as well. Because if I start losing 2 energy, that's a big blow. Never used Shellos before, so we'll see if we can get that up and do some mud slapping. So we're getting lucky as well. They haven't managed to pull them on Infernape. I have a strong feeling they've got an Infernape at the back. Yeah, so we're literally doing everything we can to keep this Frost Rotom alive. Yeah, so we can take this Heatmore out. And which is important because we don't really want to give them enough time to get their Monferno out, then Infernape. So yeah, this is going to be as likely a win. Yeah, they still haven't got the Monferno. They probably have a Rapidash evolution waiting, so we do have to be wary about that because that can hit hard, especially if they got a Blaine. Okay, so we managed to get a Misty. No real use at this moment. Yes, I'm chipping away at that bench as well. They do have that Rapidash. Yeah, so this is a game done. So, okay, the move is Muddy Water. Yeah, I didn't need to do any of this. Yeah, I think they should have got their Rapidash out. They could have at least delayed it a turn. Yep, so that's the 3 rarity tasks done. Nearly got 12 points. So last one left. Okay, 2 left, but that one will complete. Is the grass stick, which might be tough. Might have to sack that off. Because what we really want is have another Yanmega. Because that will be our way to win. We're going first. Not bad. Because we got the Executor, which you can evolve and then hit for 40 to 80. Yeah, so we lead with the Execute. Hopefully we get Executor. Cool, we top decked it. So we'll be able to evolve next turn. So they'll hit us for 40. So we have to be ready to take that hit. They won't be able to evolve yet. Just thinking, is it worthwhile to withdraw the Yan, execute to protect it a bit, or is there no point? Because they can't evolve. The only thing is they could, with XP their Ponyta, put their heat more in and take it out in one hit. But they haven't done that, so they probably didn't have XP, but they probably would have done that. I think the AI is clever enough and would do that. So I got double potion, so we get back to full health, which is great. And considering this Sabrina bot, it's like, what would they bring out? They'd probably give me the heat more, which isn't great. And I think Rapidash is actually scary in itself as well. Especially with Blaine support card can do additional 30. But luckily this Executor is pretty tanky. Yeah, it's like even a heat more hits harder basic Pokemon hits for 50. So we can build up our Yanma and hopefully we can get a Yanmega. Okay, we are not flipping well. Yeah, because if we did flip ahead, we'd put a lot of pressure on them. Okay, this might be GG. Because that Infernape is hard to take out. Yeah, and we're not getting our evolution lines. It's like they're going to take our Executor out next turn. It's like, is it a point of powering up the Yanma? Can put it on the Celebi and then at least can do maybe 100. Maybe do something. Because the Infernape will lose all its energy. So I do have 2 turns to maybe take it out. So let's see. What can we do? I also don't want to give away 2 points. So let's put in the Yanma. Yeah, we'll burn energy. Put in the Yanma just to give us some more time to build up the Celebi. Because the more energy it has, the more damage it can do. And I would like it. Best play would be if they brought the Infernape back. Okay. Hopefully they don't Sabrina or Cyrus House. Okay, cool. So potentially we have a chance because we get first attack off. And they have now 0 energy on their Infernape. We do have to flip well. So even though I flipped heads all this time, do want a double heads this turn. We do have our other executor. Okay, we are not flipping well. Okay, GG. 0 damage, amazing. Yeah, the other executive needs a lot of energy now, but does well because it has that ability where the more energy that they have, the more damage it does. The more energy the opponent has. So there's GG. The Cyrus Stars to take us out. Or did we even get a point? No. So we've given our current grass deck a fair few tries and not possible right now. So what we'll probably do is end this episode here, and next episode we'll probably open some packs, see what we get. It might just move on to the Palkia deck and then keep going through the challenge and then come back when we're done. So what we'll do is say goodbye here. So like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.